Hours Loom, written by TheTimeSword. Introduction: The hours preceding. The summer was drawing to a close. Heart's-warming Eve was just around the corner. Princess Twilight Sparkle had just met with her brother and sister-in-law at the Ponyville train station. While they mostly only left the Crystal Empire on world-shattering business, this was one of the few times they both were able to travel for fun. Today was the day that Spike was hatched, the savior of the Crystal Empire. He deserved the royal visit.
I really appreciate you guys making the trip. And I know Spike will be just as excited to see you.
Of course, sis! Spike is family! Cadence and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
As long as our world wasn't being destroyed again.
As the three reminisced over defeating old enemies, they made their way to the castle. Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash were setting up decorations amongst the castle to prepare for the big night. This year was far more difficult with the expansive rooms of the castle. They had become used to the small but cozy Golden Oak Library.
So, what'd you guys get him?
I found this one hair designer who makes wigs and had her make 7 different styles of mustaches. He's going to be so excited!
The pink pony exclaimed her gift, turning to face the two Pegasi with one of the fake mustaches on.
Oh my!
Fluttershy said, impressed by the quality of Pinkie's gift.
Well, what'd you get him, Fluttershy?
Me? Well, I had one of his Dragon Code cards, so I thought I would have it detailed. Then I had them print off multiples. That way he can give them out instead of just showing one off. You don't think that's too much, do you?
Rainbow Dash was shocked by the thought she put into her gift.
I think you may have beaten me on best gift this year, Fluttershy. I was trying pretty hard to win, too.
Rainbow, not everything needs to be a competition, you know.
Applejack shouted to her, pushing in some catering.
Yeah.
Rainbow Dash said, rolling her eyes out of view of the Earth Pony. Applejack lifted the trays of food, placing them on the table.
Plus, I know for a fact I've got the best gift.
Rainbow raised an eyebrow, dropping the streamers and gliding down to the mare.
What'd you get him?
You'll just have to wait and find out once we start the party.
Applejack replied, to which Rainbow let out an exaggerated groan.
Ugh.
The party was to begin when the sun started to set. While every pony was preparing for the party, Rarity and the Humor Crusaders were entertaining the Honorable Dragon himself. While their duty was to keep him away from the castle, the party itself was not a surprise.
I must say, you do look ravishing in your elegant attire.
Rarity paused, removing Spike's bow tie.
Though you should know, this isn't going to be a fancy celebration. Perhaps you should wear something that is more, well, you.
The dragon lifted the top hat off his scaly head.
Oh, but Shining and Cadence will be there. They'll be dressing formally. I just know it.
He pushed his lower lip out in an attempt to coerce her.
Fine, you can wear the top hat.
She gave in quickly at the sight of those sad green eyes.
However, nothing more. While I won't spoil it, you may be receiving something quite striking from a certain fashionista. I'd rather not have a clash with anything you wear.
I can't wait for you to open my present, Spike! It's a...
Sweetie Belle was immediately cut off by Apple Bloom, shoving an apple into the young unicorn's mouth.
Don't tell him! It's supposed to be a surprise!
Sweetie Belle tried to speak, but only an indistinguishable sentence could be heard from her gagged mouth.
Please, Sweetie Belle, don't talk with food in your mouth. It's rude.
Rarity teased, amused by the situation. The mares and dragon laughed together as a frustrated Sweetie Belle tried to remove the stuck apple. It seemed as if almost everything was coming together swimmingly. It was almost time for Rarity to bring the foals to the castle, and there was still no sign of danger in the skies, attempting to ruin Spike's hatchday. As a matter of fact, the biggest problem of the day was Princess Luna and Princess Celestia. Due to scheduling differences, they were unable to attend the little dragon's party. Nevertheless, the decorations were scattered amongst the halls. The dance room was set up with a disco ball and record player, and the catering was brought together by Applejack. Underneath the roots of the great oak sat the presents for Spike, which would become his favorite room of the night. Twilight had brought her brother and sister-in-law back to the castle. Everyone was together, waiting for the sun to set so that the guest of honor would arrive. Today was going to be a special day. She could feel it. Everything looked perfect for her favorite dragon's arrival. Unbeknownst to her, the special day she had planned would become very special indeed, but for a very different reason. It was only a matter of time for these 12 partygoers as their final hours loom. Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.